What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. We are finally here to do some more on the Ben's RB25. We got Ben and Floydo here. So, Floyd's supervisor.
Oh, Helen's over there too.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry.
But yeah, this is going to be take two. You may have seen on Instagram and stuff, Ben got the engine all running, fabricated up. Sounded good, but I think the main bearings or something was a little bit too tight. And she had to come back out.
There's a lot of fuck ups along the way. wasn't quite right the first time.
Ben's decided to rebuild the RB, so I'm going to do some filming of it. Mark my words, there is no way that he is putting that stock turbo back on. Yeah, I think his plans are to basically do a stock rebuild with new rings, bearings. Where are we at, past nuts?
Ready to rip her a new one. We're still getting the tub?
Yeah.
Oh, he's spinning a bit more. She's free.
You. She's out. Yeah.
You know, in a day's work. Yeah, it's messy. Definitely made a mess of it. Wasn't quite right the first time.
So this is take two. It's going to be good this time. It's been back at the machine shop and it took like 3 months to get machined, but
Again.
we're back and we're going to take you along building this RB and make some sick sounds.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Excuses and shit. Yeah. Boom. Power. Wow, engine. Wow. Crazy tools. Cut. You pimp my ride, we do it better. Look at this. We don't have TVs, we got necessary components. Red engines, red guards, everything massive, look stupid. No flames, no TVs. Fuck you, exhibit.
Alright, current status. Ben spent a very long time cleaning everything because oil went through metal shavings. He's dried it, cleaned it, brake cleaned it, all the rest. Clicked in the main bearings on this end. Made sure they were perfectly dry and clean on the other side. He's torqued up the oil squirters. So what's next?
We also, don't know. We broke the oil squirters last time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was one of the issues.
Yeah.
We broke the oil squirters, which shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
The clearance wasn't really checked on them the first time.
Yeah, somehow the piston ended up breaking off the oil squirters and the main bearings were all mangled.
Johnny's a little bit f***ed to what happened.
Yeah, everyone's a little bit confused.
Oh, yeah.
Crankshaft. Oh yeah, give her a spin.
That lubrication feel.
Pedal going on. Bulk assembly lube.
Easy.
What are we doing, mate?
Put the rings on. Trying to remember where the fuck I put my gaps. The top ring will have the gap here, second ring will have a gap at the back, 90 degrees opposite. And your oil rings you do about fucking, like on the side, 45 from them, in the middle of them. But I just can't remember. Pretty sure I do one on that side and then the other one will be on the opposite side. The oil rings.
£45 on the first rod. Ben just went and got all the pistons and rods in. Looking good. All bolted up. 45 foot-pound on these ones. Give us a spin, Ben. Nice and buttery. Oops. Beautiful. Just about ready to get the head on the RB. Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Ben's got the oil pump and water pump on. That's about it, isn't it? Since the last time. Probably. Yeah. Got all the pistons and rods in. As you guys seen, bit of Hylimer on the head gasket. This stuff, same stuff I used on mine. Head's all clean. Chucking it on with manifolds.
Rear roll.
Go time.
So it fits over the studs. Fuck, Subi, fuck that.
Good work. This is great.
Ben decided to try to do it with the studs in for some reason, so hopefully it works. Butter.
Get on those pins. The pins. We're in.
Where are the deal pins?
Last
Yours.
one.
Oh, she's on.
Done.
That went alright. Something's a lot straighter than DSR because I couldn't do it with the studs in. Probably half the amount of studs as well.
Lovely. Woo! That was the best.
She's on.
RB!
She's on.
Best fucking head I've got for a long time.
Come on, mate. PG graded.
Everyone loves a bit of head.
Die.
For the kiddies. That one was for the kids. You have to edit that out.
Well, talk her down now, eh? Yeah, some loops. Loops for the heads.
What are we doing here, Ben?
Tightening down the head, mate. 3 equal steps to 90 foot-pound.
It's a lot of pound.
We're up to 30.
Bit to go, mate.
First pass. Yeah, 2 to go.
How are we travelling?
I'm tight.
There's a toy go.
Right, as you saw the other day, Ben's got the head on the RB with the sexual looking manifolds. So hot. Shout out the Hypergear Turbo. What turbo is it?
ADR 43, same as that.
Same as mine.
The SS3 version. So we're good for about 480 kilowatts.
Bigger compressor wheel, I think.
Bigger compressor wheel. Still got a smaller front housing. Same rear as yours.
Smaller front housing, same rear housing, bigger compressor wheel, 450 kilowatt.
474.
474
on stock cams.
on stock cams. Got the 6 boost manifold, going to be running a 50mm gate. Got the ProFlow intake, basically the same as mine, just renamed.
Cheap.
What size injectors?
1650.
Six-
Bosch stainless. Same.
Same injectors as mine. N1 oil pump with billet gears. All the good stuff. Money bags.
Nice.
About to chuck some cams in. What do we got here?
Got some Camtech 272 cams, mate. Big lumpy boys. Hopefully.
The big boys.
Just for all the wank factor.
Bop, 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 bop. They
We'll get it to top dead centre before we go putting any cams in.
probably.
So we get our timing right.
So yeah, same. Well, my exhaust cam's a 272. My intake's a tiny bit smaller, but lumpy boys. It's got the spool head oil drain on the back here. Got some oil restrictors and whatnot going on in the head as well.
Bit of this, bit of that.
Bit of this, bit of that.
Magic.
Aeroflow 10 litre? 8 litre? 8 litre sump. Absolutely massive. Bung you welded on for the catch can return. Yeah, these Hypergear turbos are pretty mad. I've been running this one on mine for a little bit now and it absolutely screams. Super responsive. Loves all the boost. Need bloody two wastegates to control all the boost. So yeah, keen to see what it can do on the RB. Should really bring it alive. Local bloke Teo in Melbourne makes these turbos, so if you're in the market for one, make sure you check them out. I'll put a link in the description or on the screen somewhere. Sick, really affordable, awesome turbos. Ben's got his cams tightened down. He's running the Tomei stud conversion. The high octane half moons at the back. Aluminium, no leaks.
Not bad.
What are you doing?
Do I have a balance about with this fucking beast?
There's a torque wrench on him.
Yeah.
Huge.
Tight.
Absolutely huge.
Very tight.
How many newton meters?
Well, what I like to go 400
400.
from the research I've done. Each to their own. There's a lot of different opinions.
Is it going to go 2 hours maximum?
So he eventually did get the bolt torque down, pulled her out and put some assembly fastener lube behind the bolt head just to help her get there. Bang, got 400 newton meters with ease. It's almost time. Almost time. Alright, update time on the RB. Ben's been pretty busy. We haven't filmed a whole lot, but the engine is in. And he's just about finished buttoning it up for the first start, so everything's on. Previously when he put the motor in, he did all his piping, Made it all himself, coming out pretty sick. Intercooler piping. Got the dump pipe. Wastegate screamer pipe going straight down there. All looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, Ben's going to keep buttoning up a few things and then we'll come back when she's ready to crank some oil through and then plug in the crank angle sensor and see if she bursts into life.
Surely.
Should sound a bit more lively this time, I reckon.
Didn't love life last time.
Ready for a break-in. Alright, he's got some fluids in, oil's in, coolant's in. Bit of 98 about to go in. He's got his Heltec IC7 dash mounted. What ECU you run?
Elite, 2,500.
Oh yeah.
IC7.
And the saucy dash. Oof. Got all the sensors and whatnot. Ready for the first crank. Hopefully she just cranks buttery.
Hopefully it's got enough.
And hopefully the battery's not too flat. Oh, sounds good. The battery's flat, but it sounds good.
The battery's real flat.
You should probably hook that up. Yeah. Got the old faithful with the jumper leads. Crank some oil through. Had oil dripping out the drain because we unplugged it to make sure the oil's flowing through the turbo so the drain can go back on now. And should be about ready to plug the crank angle sensor in and let it burst into life. Click.
Need to do a bit of cable tying.
That's it. Close. Oh. So I've been having some issues with the crank angle sensor on the RB, but we got a new one now, so we're going to try start it, set the timing, and go break it in. That's the plan anyway. So we'll see how we go with this new crank angle sensor. Still been having some dramas trying to get this thing to start once it gets up to temperature. So it's not the crank angle sensor. I think we're having issues with the water temp sensor, but we got it running, so we're going to go break the engine in anyway, so we can get broken in and not just sitting here idling. Take up the street. Needs to tune some lump into it. She's out of the shed on her own power. Hit the road?
Yeah. It's a tiny bit like.
Needs a tune?
Yeah. not crisp, so hopefully we don't stall it.
What do we got showing up here? We got oil pressure, boost.
Ew. As long as I don't stall it, it'll be up shit creek. Most likely. What were we doing last time?
Just loading it up a bit.
Slowly load it up.
Yeah. Probably not in first. First is probably not a good gear for load.
Yeah, put it in second.
Second and third. Oh, nice. Revs a bit nicer now, does it? Third as well, and then just let it engine brake up. Engine brake, just leave it in third, let it brake. Yeah, let it engine brake down, crack some vacuum. The skizzer!
5-pounder screamer.
5 PSI gate spring, it's hitting it too just when you get on it. AFR's at Mickey Mouse, oil pressure's good, 85 degrees.
Oil pressure's high.
Alrighty, that basically brings us to the end of Ben's RB build.
Pretty much summed it up there for us, I think.
Ben's a pretty happy man. She's running pretty good, braked in went well. Probably give it another break in up the street before dyno. Change the fluid out into some real oils. But she's just about a complete package. Ben's still got to chuck in the flex fuel sensor, put a hardwired relay in the boot for the fuel pump. Finish plumbing up the boost control solenoid.
Yeah, change the springs. We've got 5-pound spring in there at the moment for running. Braking, sorry, not running, there's no such thing as running. Braking.
Running's not a thing, it's braking and it's up the street twice and it's on the dyno for full power pulls.
So it's got 5-pound in, we'll swap that out for the 21-pounder springs for the dyno.
21-pound spring?
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
You told me to order what you want to run. That's what I did. So she'll be ready for 21-pound shortly.
Minimum 21 size. So knowing that, put your guesses in the comments what you reckon you'll make. But yeah, she's pretty good to go. Chuck your guesses down below what you reckon she'll make, and we'll make another video on the dyno and going up the street, getting on some boost and listening to the RB purr. I'm sure it's going to be a whole lot more lumpy once it's tuned because it's got two 7.2 cans in it.
As long as everything goes to plan, she holds together.
Should be right.
It is.
Yeah, sick.
Fucking bring it on.